Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Games Workshop and Forge World. I'd like to say a very warm welcome to all of you new subscribers and members of the channel. You can be a member right here by clicking the join button, and there are a number of options to help support the channel further and get access to exclusive content. I always like to take this opportunity to bring to your attention the Discord for the channel, which is either right here, that little icon there, or it's the link is there to join the Discord server. I humbly recommend you do that because it's a way of interacting with all of the community from this YouTube channel. You can upload pictures, we can discuss your hobby skills, painting, upcoming releases. It's a great way to spend time with all of the viewers and supporters of this channel. But the best way, as always, to support this channel, and I'm very, very grateful to all of you that currently do this, is by clicking this link here to get yourself up to 25% off of your Warhammer. The link is either there or there. And if you click that, it'll take you to Element Games, where you can pick up all your Warhammer goodness for a discount. Let's have a look at the news then over the past week. So we just click on this community website. We go back in time to, say, the 21st of November. Now, this is the last weekend of November, everyone. We'll soon be into December. So it kicked off last week on the Saturday. If you were in the Discord, we were all talking about it live as things were revealed. There's this big look at the preview, Decadence and Decay. I thought it was Emperor's Jordan, and I thought it was Death Guard, and I was completely wrong. It was actually a little bit of Death Guard in terms of Warzone Caradon or Charadon. That has some new rules for Death Guard, Adeptus Mechanicus, Imperial Knights and Drakari, and there's also one of these Crusade books. The new Codex was revealed. That's the art. That's the front cover. So 2021, you'll see the Drakari rules. I'm not sure whether I'll get that. I'm taking my foot off the gas in terms of the 40k books because they're just not as good. These 9th editions as the 8th editions, and that's really put me off, especially if they're going to be releasing all of them at the £30 price point. But moving down, we've also got the Dark Angels supplement. Again, not a big fan of these supplements. They are £20 or so, and the last one that I purchased was the Death Watch one, and that was like 68 pages or so. Tiny, very, very tiny for a hardback book. I do like having the hardback books, but only if the content inside warrants such a product. Moving down, we had a look at Necromunda, House of Artifice. Technologically superior, I guess, with these like hoverboards and these weapons, the glowing shields. Middle Earth, Entmore. You've got Treebeard. First time you've seen him in plastic. So actually releasing some Lord of the Rings plastic miniatures. Crazy. And then you've also got the Hobbits. Then moving down, there's a big reveal on Warhammer Underworld's Desecrate Diachasm. Awesome looking minis. I love this female Chaos Warrior. And the Sorcerer, such an upgrade from the previous Sorcerer that's very, very old. I did do an unboxing review of him. And look at that. Amazing. This is a must-buy for me. I know it's for Diachasm, but these Chaos Warriors look fantastic, and you'll see them on this channel. Then there was Age of Sigmar Path to Excess, and the reveal of the return of Sigvald. That was the original model. This is the new model. Crazy. I'm not sure about the horns, but the sword looks fantastic. The shield looks incredible. The armor, I mean, it's a lovely looking miniature. These Slanesh kind of warriors. They're called Myrmidon Painbringers, Wicked Scimitars, or Cleavers. And then you've got the Twin Souls. Very strange faces. Very, very strange faces. I give GW credit, incredibly creative, these minis. And that was it. So that was the main features of the preview that we went through. I was a little bit let down because they were hyping this up all week. They had countdown days, for crying out loud. And yeah, I was just expecting more and was a bit let down by that. But if you like Sigvald, then yeah, your hype may have been quenched. Who knows? Only you know that. Then there's a pre-order today, Middle-earth limited stock. So that was last Saturday. You could pre-order these. I think they're in metal, mainly. And we went through all of those. And an Old Ent, House Elves, Blood Bowl. I think that officially came out. And you've got some t-shirts. There you go. There was a Sunday preview the next day. There'll be a Sunday preview tomorrow as well, where they revealed all of the Battleforces. There's some great deals to be had. Check out my video coming later today, where I will be going through all of these and identifying which ones are the best value and put them in numerical order. You've got the Disciples of Tzeentch, you've got the Caradron Overlords, the Gloomspite Gitz Fungal Loon Horde, you've got the Ogre Moor Tribes, then 40k Not to Be Outdone, they've released 6, the Space Marines Battle Force, the Necrons, the Astra Militarum, the Chaos Space Marines, the Tau, and the Tyranids. Then we've got the pre-orders today for Blood Angels, including the supplement with the Collector's Edition, softback, and then the Standard, and then you've got some accessories like the cards and the dice, and then a release of the Combat Patrol. It's a shame they don't have any Assault Intercessors, seen as, you know, Blood Angels usually like to get in close and personal, but they do give you a Impulsor, so yeah, if you haven't picked one of them up and you haven't got any of these old models, then it might be worth it for you. They released this Death Company Intercessors. It's just a small Intercessor box, but with some Blood Angels upgrade sprue. And then finally, the Assault Intercessors, a new Space Marine release. We haven't had one for quite some time. I'm not sure on this box set. Again, if you look at the poses, look at those two there. They stand out like a sore thumb. With the legs, you've essentially got 5 pairs of legs that are then duplicated. Torsos look to be in the same pose as well. It's just the legs really do stand out with this set. So if you're thinking about getting 2 squads of 10, then they're going to look extremely similar. But there you go. It says it's a multi-part kit. Loads of new weapons options and poses. But we'll see. We'll see those on the channel next weekend. And then finally the Gladiator, and the price isn't as expensive as I expected it to be. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, but it's essentially the Impulsor kit with a top and a turret and some different side weapons. You can build all 3 variants, and they're the Valiant, the Reaper and the Lancer. You can build all 3 variants: the Valiant, the Reaper and the Lancer. Then you from Black Library, you've got 1,250 copies of Astorath. Beautiful looking book, signed by Guy Haley. We all know Guy Haley is fantastic, with the 40k writing. And then from Forge World, you've got these Warbats. That's it for the sort of pre-orders. A look at the pre-orders from last week. Then they had some articles during the week, such as Spanner's Ancient Customs, Descent of Angels, New Blood Angels Rules, Form an Alliance of Glory, Total War and Warhammer Go Mobile. Rumour Engine, 24th of November. This looks some kind of human hand with a sabre or sword. Then you've got Titanicus, Cerastus Knight Atropos. I think these will be made by Forge World. It'd be interesting to see how much they will cost. It does say, subscribe to the Forge World newsletter. So that's why I think that Forge World will be making them. They did make the Styrics and the Styges, the Styrics and the Magira from Forge World. So yeah, these will be coming from them probably next weekend because they didn't come out yesterday. And a couple more Blood Angels articles and Warhammer Preview Online for Black Library Edition. Future of the Underhive, Meta Watch Warhammer Age of Sigmar Episode 2. New rules again to make the flesh tearers more terrifying. Celebrate Thanksgiving with a host of free wallpapers. So you've got some free wallpapers here that you can, download, save to your desktop, and have that as your desktop. I mean, who wouldn't want that as their desktop? It's incredible, isn't it? Let's face it, it's just reeks of sci-fi. But if that's not your to your tastes, there are a number of other ones, including some mobile wallpapers. There's a look at the Swift. There's a look at the war bats for Middle Earth. They look nicely detailed. They've even got like some scabs and spots and things on them. Great bit of detail. And Never Chosen the Hobby. Sigvald the Magnificent is back and he's brought friends. This is an excellent article looking at Sigvald and the older model and the rebirth, agony and ecstasy, and the new Slanesh models that are coming soon that can go with your Beastgrave sort of warband. The future of Warhammer Underworlds. Again, this is a good look at the new Chaos Warriors and the Sorcerer. So they'll be released in January, so after the new year. And then there's a sneak peek at one of the other fighters from the Starblood Stalkers. I'm waiting for the Chameleon, personally. Broken Realms, The Price of Treason. You can download these changes. And a nice little story there to get you into it. And that's it for the news. Quite a lot, but there are also a lot of pre-orders up today. So we'll just head over to ForgeWorld first of all, where they're advertising the bats. If we click on new and we click on pre-orders, it is just these bats. They're £30 for two, so £15 each. It's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. So if you're into, then you might want to pick these up. I think it's fantastic that ForgeWorld is still creating new models for Middle Earth, and likewise Games Workshop are now releasing that plastic Ent Treebeard. So yeah, it's odd, after all these years, after kind of 16 years ago, that they're now getting back into releasing some of the models and units. But hey, if you've got a collection, it's great news, isn't it? So yeah, they can be yours for the £30. So yeah, let's jump on over to Games Workshop now, where we'll see all the pre-orders. On the first page, you've got an advert for the Blood Angels. It's strange, you can't go kind of left or right in this. It doesn't move. It just highlights the Blood Angels. You've then got a little advert for the Astraf novel, and then a look at the Assault Intercessors, and that's it. I would have thought that they'd be pushing the Battleforces a bit more. But there we go. Let's click on new and exclusive, click on pre-orders, review all, and we go high to low. And there's quite a few that are sold out, unfortunately, already. If you go on the Australian web store the night before, you can get a feel of which products are going to be up for pre-order and also which sell out quick. And that helps if there are any that tickle your fancy, and then you can get ready in anticipation for those most likely selling out here. So we start off with price order from high to low, and that's the Caradon Overlord's Battleforce Baraknar Skyfleet, £125. You can pre-order that. Yes, on paper it is £125 for 10 multi-plot plastic miniatures. You get one Brock Gunson, this guy here. You get 6 Sky Wardens, 2 Grundstock gun haulers, and 1 Arcanaut frigate. For the Tau, which again are the same price, £125, they're still available, it looks like. It includes 1 Commander, 3 XV8 battlesuits, 10 Pathfinders, 10 Fire Warriors, 1 DS8 tactical support turret, 1 TX4 Piranha, 1 XV88 broadside battlesuit, and 14 drones. The Tyranids Battleforce, which again is still available, and for £125 too. It includes 1 Hive Tyrant. Now bear in mind you can make that Hive Tyrant like it shows there, or with wings, or as a Swarm Lord. 1 Horospex right here, which you can also turn that into an Exocrine. 3 Hive Guard, and you can turn them into Tyrant Guard. 16 Gene Stealers and 10 Gargoyles. Yes, it does suck that you get 16 Gene Stealers, but they are troops, and they've been around for a long time. But I personally would have liked to have seen half of the Gene Stealers, or even just do away with the Gene Stealers altogether and put some Warriors in, or another big Gribbly like the Tyrannofex. Oh well. Moving down, here's where they start to become sold out. So you've got the Disciples of Tzeentch, which is £125 here, no longer available. You may have better luck going on Element Games and a couple of other sites to pick them up. You've got a few of them that have already been put on eBay. As you can see, £130 plus 15 packaging, so that's what, 150 or so pounds. So not a huge increase, I guess. That's not, you know, astronomical, but I just thought I'd make that point. Anyway, with this Tzeentch Battleforce, a Fatesworn host, you receive one Lord of Change, massive magical greater demon, one Gaunt Summoner, which is tucked away there. I would have liked to have seen him like next to him, but there we go. 20 Kyrek Acolytes, 10 Zangors, and 3 Zangor Enlightened. So 444 components with that one. Then the Ogre Maw Tribes, again £125. This set includes 1 Tyrant, 12 Ogre Gluttons, 4 Lead Belchers, 4 Iron Guts, 1 Ale Guzzler Gargant, 1 Iron Blaster or Noblar Scrap Launcher. So that's that one. And then the Necron's Battleforce, again, unfortunately sold out. It's a very good kit. It's probably the best kit, in my opinion, except for the Technomancer. Would have been nice if they had some kind of one of the new Mancers, like the Plasmancer or Chronomancer. That would have sealed the deal, but it's a very nice kit, this one. £125, you get a Technomancer, Canoptech Spider, 1 Night Scythe, or you can turn it into a Doom Scythe, 1 Triarch Stalker, 3 Canoptech Scarab Swarms, 10 Necron Warriors, these are the new ones, and 5 Immortals, along with 5 Triarch Praetorians. You can turn them into Lich Guard. Moving down on the Battleforces, this is where it goes down to £120. So this is the Astra Militarum set, which includes 1 Cadian Command Squad, 20 Cadian Shock Troops, 3 Cadian Heavy Weapon Teams, 1 Sentinel, 1 Chimera, and 1 Hydra. Following on from that, you've got the Chaos Space Marines Battle Force. This is a very, very juicy set. I'm extremely interested myself because the Chaos Space Marines are fantastic. The Havocs are stupendous, except for the fact that you only get 1 chain cannon. The HQ, Obsidious Malix, is brilliant. And the Terminators, yeah, they're all right. The Forge Fiend is good too, but it's a bit of an old kit. But yeah, it's just those boring Terminators, which I'd probably skip out on. But it would be nice to get a second chain gun, but and I don't have a Forge Fiend. So this set includes 1 Chaos Lord, 5 Havocs, 5 Chaos Space Marine Terminators, 10 Chaos Space Marines, and 1 Forge Fiend. You can also turn it into a Mauler Fiend. Then you've got the Gloomspite Gitz Battleforce Fungal Loon Horde, again for £120. You've got a Loon Boss on Giant Cave Squig, 15 Squig Hoppers, 1 Dankhold Trog Boss, and 6 Rockgut Troggoths. It's a nice set, but yeah, I think it doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be trolls or does it want to be squigs? It's an odd one. I would have preferred them to only have 3 Troggoths in there and the other 3 be more squigs, like Fanatics or Fellwater Troggoths, for instance, or even more squigs or more little gits. I think I would have preferred that, but as it stands, it's kind of like 2 forces it wants to be. It wants to be the Squig Force and it wants to be the Troll Force. And the final Battle Force, which you would probably expect to be sold out, is the Space Marines Battle Force, the Primaris. And this set includes 1 Captain in Phobos Armour, right there. You've got an Impulsor, 10 Reavers, 10 Incursors, or you can build them as Infiltrators instead, and 1 Invictor Tactical Warsuit. So yeah, that one's no longer available, unfortunately. Then you've got the Combat Patrol for Blood Angels, which I think I've already said earlier on in this video that I am baffled why there's no Assault Intercessors in it. These are all old models. Even the Impulsor came out last year, September time. Just would have been nice for all of these Combat Patrol boxes to be an opportunity for Games Workshop to have the new Primaris releases or some of the models in, instead of them just clearing warehouse space and moving their existing stock into these Combat Patrols. The price is quite a high price point as well, in my opinion. Yes, you're saving a little bit of money, but it's £15 off £100, guys, at the end of the day. That's a lot. If it's going to be aimed at an army in a box, if it's going to be aimed at people that are just getting into the hobby, to sink £85 on, you know, one box, it's a tough pill to swallow, coming off of the back of the kind of £50, almost £60 start collecting sets, which these are replacing. You'll see more and more Combat Patrol boxes as time goes on. You'll see a Death Guard one, a Drakari one, and so on. Most likely a Sisters of Battle one. Then the new tank, the Gladiator Valiant. I was pleasantly surprised at the price of this, and I don't normally say that, but Games Workshop could have charged this at 55, or dare I say it, 60. It is the Impulsor kit, which is these two sprues, but it's also this sprue here, which is kind of like a half of one of the main sprues, and that's where you're getting the £7.50 for this sprue, which is, yeah, about right actually. You've got different components for the turret. You've got the full backside of the tank there. You've got this extra piece that goes on the turret. You've got different weapon options. You've got the multi-melters. You've got the storm bolters. You've got the frag launchers. You've got the Reaper cannons. You've got the laser destroyer. You've got the las talons too. So you've got a decent number of weapons on this kind of upgrade sprue. It is a shame that they're not selling the upgrade sprue kind of separately. Even if they sold it for £10, that might push some people to convert their existing impulsors into gladiators. But there we go. So all these three variants are the same kit. You've got the Valiant with the las talons and multi-melters. You've got the Lancer with the laser destroyer, and you've got the Reaper with the heavy Gatling onslaught cannons. Then you've got the Codex supplement for Blood Angels. £40 for this supplement. It does consist of 80 pages though, so it almost reaches the 100-page mark. But there you go. Then you've got the Assault Intercessors, £36.50 now for 10 Space Marines. Wow. Long are the days where you could pick up a box of Space Marines for £10. You now got them for almost 4 times the amount, £36.50. Crazy. And I think this is for your 4 sprues, I'd like to say. Yeah, it looks like you're getting 4 sprues here. Maybe they'll release a box of 5 for £18 or even 20. You've got the Astaroth Angel of Mercy limited edition, £35, but unfortunately it's sold out. They only made 1,250. Why couldn't they have made 2,500? Who actually knows? But that's lovely. It's one of the nicest looking page edges for the book I've seen. And Guy Haley, I've got a few books signed by him, but yeah, it looks incredible. If you like Blood Angels or Astaroth, it'll be a fantastic book. Then you've got the Death Company Intercessors, £27.50. It's going to be 2 sprues and this third sprue, which is the Blood Angels upgrade sprue. It just says contains the components necessary. Because they're showing this third sprue, I'm guessing it's only one of these that you get. I could be completely wrong though. It could have 2 of these, who knows. Then you've got the dice, which sold out very, very quickly. £20 for 20 of them. Look quite decent, and they'll go very well with your Astaroth book. They'll complement that. And then you've got the supplement, Blood Angels, £17.50. Yeah, 80 pages, as I said. They're the contents. You've got... Now, in these supplements, you must remember that you don't get like data sheets for like a Rhino or a Land Raider or anything like that. It is just those units that are specific to that chapter, such as Commander Dante, Gabriel Seth, Brother Corbulu, Chief Librarian Mephiston, Librarian Dreadnought, Captain Tycho the Lost, Sanguinary Guard, Bile Predator, Furiosa Dreadnought, and so on and so on. Then you've got the data cards as well for £10. So there you go. That is my very, very exhaustive list today, guys. A lot to pre-order. I hope you managed to locate some of these products. It does suck when some of the kits are sold out quickly. I mean, I've just clicked on Tyranids one, just like that, as we've been talking, and it's no longer available. The Tau is still available. So is the Caradrons. The More Tribes is available, but yeah, Tzeentch, Necron sold out fast. So did the Space Marines. The Chaos Space Marines, they're still hanging in there, and the Gloomspite are still hanging in there too. But yeah, the limited edition stuff like the book, and even though the dice weren't limited edition, they've all gone. So hopefully you were able to pick up the Necron box if that was something that you were after. I wish you the very best with all of your pre-orders today, and I hope you enjoy the Battleforce Value box set review video coming later today. even if you've pre-ordered these boxes, it's nice to watch one of these videos and see what you're going to get and how much value you're going to get in them and where that value stacks up with all of the other boxes. So I hope you really enjoy that video. It has taken me quite a while to make that one. But what do you guys think of all of these pre-orders? And please do put it in the comments below which Battleforce you managed to snag today, or which pre-order you were able to grab today. And I want to say a huge thank you again to all of you that were able to pre-order some of these box sets from Element Games and use my affiliate link and the crystal code, because they've got an offer on at the moment where you get I think 5 times number of crystals, which is fantastic. So thank you again to you guys that use the code and use the affiliate link. I can't make these videos without you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.